Dr. Y.V. Subbarao presents Part 5 of Vedic Astrology Unravels Origin of Life, Evolution and Liberation. What is life? It is upon the manifestation of the transmigrating soul, together with the causal body and the astral body, the physical body enlivens and assumes form. What is life? Life is an emergent property of matter. What is life? The thing that separates life from non-life is information. Davis, 2019. What is life? Life began with little bags of garbage. Freeman Dyson, a scientist. On the manifestation of the transmigrating soul, together with the subtle body and the causal body, the physical body comes alive. The soul enlivens the physical body. What is life? Origin of life is critical to evolution, while definition of life is even more critical to origin and evolution of life. What is life? Dr. James Stewart destroys evolution by claiming that scientists are unable to put together a cell's components in a contemporary lab, let alone outside, or even in a rock or pool, even using a cell that just died, nor can they revive it back to life. What is life? Life is an emergent property of matter. There is no difference in material between living and non-living. Upon manifestation of transmigrating soul, together with the subtle body and the causal body, enlivens the physical body. God and humans. Humans are known as Jivatmas with infinitesimal energy, known as Anu. God is known as Paramatma with infinite energy, known as Vibhu. Nature of the soul. The soul is indestructible. It can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor can it be burnt by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. Read the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 23. It is individual, Sat Chit Ananda, truth, consciousness, bliss, situated in the region of the heart, infinitesimally small, called Anu, inconceivable. It changes bodies. Soul bonds to matter. Soul gives form to matter. Soul enlivens the physical body upon manifestation. Soul exits and leaves physical body dead. The distinction between living and non-living. There is no difference in matter between living and the non-living. Life began with little bags of garbage, quoted by Freeman Dyson. Living thing can acquire a purpose to better itself. Ursula Goodenough. Distinction between living and non-living. There is no difference between living and non-living. Living thing can acquire a purpose to better itself. The potential for growth, response to stimuli, metabolism, energy transformation, and reproduction are characteristics of life that set it apart from matter that lacks biological activities such as signaling and self-sustaining processes. The cell is the structural and functional unit of life, whereas the gene is the unit of heredity. Both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells are made up of cytoplasm that is encased in a membrane and contains a variety of biomolecules, including proteins and nucleic acids. Non-cellular life forms such as viruses and viroid are usually excluded because they do not function on their own. The first cells evolved from self-replicating networks of molecules isolated from one another by membranes billions of years ago. With the help of compartments, developing cells have enriched the living world over time with an astounding diversity of novel shapes and metabolic advancements. All living systems today are compartmentalized, from proteins and tiny molecules sharing space in different phases to dividing work and performing specialized tasks within and among the cells. The process of self-generation involves the creation of a self, whether it be in a single-cell organism like yeast or a multicellular organism like a human. Proteins are the main participants in this process. When a certain protein is created, It folds into a specific form with ridges and fissures, resembling a three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle piece where the key is the shape. Getting the molecules and energy that the self requires to run the store is essential for self generation. Utilizing photosynthesis, which converts the light energy from the sun into food, is one tactic. The second involves breaking down the molecules that are consumed after photosynthesis or eating and utilizing the energy produced to power self generation. Again, the shapes of the enzymes play a crucial role here for maintaining cell function. The cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Membranes concentrated the components of a cell and encases them all in membrane comprised of fatty acids, the bags. Concentrating the components of a cell, compartmentalizing them into a specific form, and finally encasing them all in membranes were essential. At its essence, life is about dividing things into categories, but where does the life come from? All living systems today are compartmentalized. Proteins and tiny molecules share space in different phases to dividing work and performing specialized tasks within and among cells. When a certain protein is created, it folds into a specific form where the key is the shape. These shapes enable proteins to perform two key functions, namely interaction with other proteins, creating and countless varieties of chemical structures that make up a cell. And proteins also function as enzymes, enabling chemical processes to occur inside of cells, where once more the key is the shape. Self-generation requires molecules and energy. Photosynthesis converts the light energy from the sun into food is one function. The second, self-maintenance, involves breaking down the molecules that are consumed after photosynthesis or eating and utilizing the energy produced to power self-generation. Again, the shapes of the enzymes play a crucial role here for maintaining cell function. The distinction between life and non-life, despite the fact they are made of the same fundamental building block, lies in the arrangement of atoms, where the interaction takes place between them when they are in that configuration, is what gives them life. This means that there is another kind of energy apart from those known to physics. This is called soul, which is known as energy, whose nature is to bond to matter, gives form or shape to matter, and elements matter. And thus, upon manifestation of the soul together with the subtle body and causal body, makes a living thing from non living in one single extraterrestrial setting. Existence of life. The whole universe is full of vibration, matter, which is perceivable is only energy at a lower frequency. Life exists only on our planet in physical form, conforming to Schumann resonance. There is intelligent life everywhere in the universe with high frequency in astral form, which is unperceivable. Thus, we come to the end of part 5.